County 190 just witnessed a MVA. Occupant appears to be running, possible hit and run. I'm going to be out Shoulder Road 1020. Hey!
132, you got 190 on that.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Why are you running from your car?
All right.
10-4, what was the postal?
I got scared. My accelerator stuck on my truck.
Signal 4, possible hit and run. 10-4.
County 190, I'm out with 1 at that location. Code 4 for now. If you could start 1.
Already did.
Alrighty, sir. But you can put your hands down. What's going on?
I came around the corner and my damn accelerator on that truck just stuck open.
Yeah, I saw that, which is one thing, but then I come up here to see if I can help or something, and I see you running from the truck.
Yeah, I got scared.
Why? Is it your truck?
Yeah, it's my truck.
Okay. And
Holy moly.
And it's insured and everything? You've got a license?
Yeah, everything's fine with the truck.
Then why would you run?
Well, I just got scared and I was running for help.
Funny way to run for help. You're running the opposite direction of the deputy that you flew past.
And none of these cops around here even give a damn.
Alrighty.
I had to run. I was going to go up to the Yellow Jack, because that's where everybody eat at.
190, what part of Shoulder Road you on? Because I can't find you.
Okay, 1 second. 190, I'm off the road, opposite Flywheels. He was, I thought, running from me, so I've just driven off-road, yeah. Alright, so you got ID on you?
It's back in my truck.
Alrighty, alright, let's start heading down to your truck then.
Alrighty.
I'll see you down there. Hey, it turns out he was running because he was quote-unquote scared. Is this guy over here?
Oh, okay.
I've got him coming back to his truck. He's gonna get me his ID and stuff, so I think we're okay. I just saw him.
Yeah.
I just saw him wreck the shit out of his truck and then start running.
What's he scared of?
This is what I said. He said he was running to get help at the Yellow Jack. Even though he crashed, he literally drove past a deputy to be able to crash.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna check him out. If he's all good, then I guess we're fine. It's his truck. At least he says it's his truck.
I'll sit here, man, if you want. Just make sure.
Yeah, you might as well come with me. He's acting a little sus, so.
I picked up a Lucky Rock, one of them ones that looks like an arrowhead.
Okay, do me a favor and drop the rock, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you don't mind just grabbing your, ID, any registration you got for the vehicle, any insurance, all of that stuff.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alrighty.
Here you go. My name's Larry Rogers.
Larry Rogers?
Yeah, Larry.
Okay. Hey, you mind running that for me?
Yeah, no problem. I'll be right
Appreciate it. Alright, Larry. Oh, you've got no tire on the back of your truck. Was that like that before or after the accident?
I believe that happened during the accident, sir.
Okay. So what caused you to, crash?
Oh, the accelerator stuck on it, and I've been meaning to get around to replacing it because that dang spring just let go on me. I just come down the road, and it just shot out at my hands.
You knew the accelerator was faulty?
Yeah, I had suspected it was probably not doing so good. I had it stuck on me on 13 just the other day.
Probably wasn't very smart to keep driving the vehicle then. You could have killed yourself or someone else. You don't think so? Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's probably not the best idea, but I mean, it's my transportation.
Okay. So, I noticed you haven't got any rear plate.
Oh, yeah, because the place back in my house.
Okay. Do you know what the plate actually is?
Yeah, I do actually. I can. I got it down on notepad. Let me grab that.
He's got no plate. He says it's at home. I want to get him to get the license plate number.
Yeah, he came back. He came back valid. Larry did.
Okay, has he got a truck registered to him?
Said it's valid with insurance.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll just check the tag number then.
All right.
And here's the notepad right here. It's FY3 HJK.
Okay.
I just kind of like
Yankee,
I just like the look of the Sphere Auto Parts on there, and I
Hotel Juliet
ain't been able
Kilo.
to take it off yet.
Yeah, it looks like that comes back to the vehicle.
Yeah.
All right, Larry. Well, obviously you got to get your plate back on the vehicle. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's back in the trailer. I can get it on there. No problem. Probably later today.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to get this recovered. If you got someone you can call, we got a tow company of preference.
No, I figured I could just drive it home.
And not without any tire at all. We can't drive it on bare metal.
Oh, really? I think I've driven a truck before, about 250 miles on one.
Well, Larry, that was both illegal and dangerous.
Yeah, back when I was young and dumb, about 4 days ago.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No. Obviously, if you're gonna drive without any tire at all, not only are you gonna absolutely destroy your rim, you're gonna possibly make indentations into the road surface itself.
All right. Well, I guess you can call up OC Tow or somebody.
Yeah. If you haven't got a preference, we'll just call the one we've got on call today.
Yeah, that'd be fine. How much that gonna cost me?
Oh, you have to ask him when he gets here.
I bet it ain't gonna be cheap.
I don't reckon. Nope.
I think that's one of them what they call C-130s over there.
Huh? Oh yeah.
I
Really?
saw it earlier. That big old military plane.
Yeah, it's nice.
And my grandpappy used to have a Beechcraft, but he ain't flying it no more.
All right, let me just get the tow out here, Larry. All right. County 190.
Oh, heavens to Betsy right there.
Can you start tow for me to this location?
Yeah, a lot of people just don't understand. They don't know how to
off of
fill their
Panorama
cars.
for a red Ford pickup
It's been happening
truck.
a lot lately.
I seen it on the news earlier.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like in the last week or so, and just everybody forgot how to do it.
Yeah, I just say another one bites dust every time I hear it.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous out here right now.
Yeah, getting gas.
It reminds me of my tour back in Vietnam days.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Just fuel instead of napalm.
Yeah, I'm at Vietnam I meant to go for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say you're looking pretty young for that.
Yeah, I just hang out at the VFW hall down the road, down in Los Santos, and those guys they from the Vietnam era. But I did I used to work on them Abrams tanks.
Oh, nice.
Another one bites dust right there.
Did you see that purple car? That was absolutely flying. All right, Larry.
Yeah, it's been kind of like anarchy out here lately, probably last couple of days.
It has been. Alrighty, so we're gonna need to inventory your vehicle before tow takes it. Anything in the truck we need to know about?
I have my briefcase that I had from, because I just did a flight down to Puerto Rico and back. Just got my underwears.
1 second here, Larry. Go ahead, Kenny.
190, be advised. OC
mind I
tow,
grab
reach your
that out
location.
before
They
they
are
take
on
it?
rotation ETA 3 mics.
Got my underwears
Obviously,
in
3
it.
mics. Alright, Larry, tow's gonna be about 3 minutes. Are you gonna take the briefcase with you, or do you want it to be taken with your vehicle?
Yeah, I'll take it with me. Just got my dirty drawers in it.
Oh, well, I don't want to be seeing that, so...
Okay.
So you want to grab that out, and I'll just have a quick look around the rest of the vehicle?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Anything else you want to take before I inventory?
No, ain't much stuff in there. I think there's some P's and Q's and whatnot. Maybe a cola can. That's about it.
Alrighty. Oh, they coming in.
Yeah, by the time military come down here, like I said, been anarchy last couple of days. I went down to Puerto Rico. It was actually safer down there than what It's yours.
Oh, yeah?
There's gunshots, explosions, everything else.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I just stick up the grape seed up where I live.
Alrighty, Larry. Well, here's your information back.
All right, sure appreciate it.
I'm not going to be giving you any charges at the minute. The issue is, Larry, you have obviously been driving this knowing there's a fault with it. So if you had injured somebody or killed somebody, you would actually be liable for that. Did you aware of that?
Oh, heavens to Betsy, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you were to have killed someone using a vehicle you knew that had a fault, you can be looking at 10, 20 years.
I definitely don't want to be doing that.
Well, yeah, so just make sure you're taking proper care of your vehicle, all right? Because it's important that for both yourself and people around you.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, well, I'm happy to wait with the tow unless you particularly want to wait here, Larry. So here's your information back. I think you've got everything now, so you should be good to go.
All right, yeah, just go call me one of them Ubers or whatnot.
Yeah, go for him.
All right, take
All right.
care now.
All right.
See you, Larry.
Rear, closing. Front, away.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't a
What
good.
the fuck?
Wasn't a good time.
Oh, hey.
Dude,
Hey,
You
so
were the one that
my
talked to the
rear
State
radar,
Department, didn't you?
my rear radar just pinged 119, and then my front radar pinged 122.
Is there a plane flying
Oh,
over?
okay.
That's what I thought. I don't see a plane. You see a plane?
I
No,
think there's
don't,
some
but
people
there's an
flying
F-18
around. Yeah.
or something
Oh,
going around. I
okay.
heard it earlier.
Also,
Might just be, out of
190?
visual range.
Yeah, go for it.
You should probably watch your back.
Yeah, so
Okay, that's
People
rude.
are asking questions.
I read the report from yesterday. You talked to the State Department, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these three guys came in. They were asking all kinds of questions about who shot the guy yesterday and like who they were, what their badge numbers or whatever. And
Okay.
I wasn't going to give it to him, but 118 decided to give him everybody's badge number.
Oh, thank you very much, 118.
Yep,
Just to
you're right.
random people, right?
Yep, exactly.
Random
I
pe-
wanted to
okay.
make
Then
sure
they
they had
had-
all
they
information
had
they
some-
needed.
They were wearing, some Caribbean style clothing, it looked like. I mean, I'm not trying to, assume things, but with their accents and
I
with
mean,
things
I
that
really don't
happened,
feel
it's,
like we needed to tell them my name, because if they have access to the official report, they'll be able to read that I
Yeah.
shot him in the face.
Yeah, I only.
Well,
God damn it!
I'm
I only
sorry.
told them what I knew from the press release, which was just that somebody was shot because they pointed a gun and shot at officers after being hit
Yeah,
by
he
a train.
ran away, pointed
but
at me, so the first
I
two
told him
shots, the first one hit him in the neck and the second one hit him in the face, so he's pretty fucking dead.
Yeah, it was a
Yep.
100% good shoot.
Okay, well, thanks
So,
for that.
I
I don't want
don't
to go
know
and fucking hide in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, so if they're in a white F-150, like older model, or mid 2000s F-150.
Yeah, I would call
So,
anything
yeah.
out if they're trying to like trail you or anything like that, because they
Okay.
said they were acting pretty suspicious whenever I told them about it.
Great.
Yeah,
I want to go
but
pull
they-
this
they
purple
tried-
car
they
over
tried to
because he's
change
been
the
driving like a
subject.
dick for ages.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's been.
take care.
The area reporting a subject on the ground at that peninsula pointing lasers into the cockpits of passing aircrafts. Yeah.
If they're looking for me, then I'll find them. They can't sneak up on me if I'm following them.
County 118, traffic. Be 1029 East Joshua Road.
Confirming you said 1029 East Joshua.
10-4.
No way!
County 4-5, I'm with him.
10-4. I'll clear you both off your public information call. 132 count.
132, go ahead.
132, be advised, just had another call from the FAA reporting one of the pilots indicated their first officer is incapacitated due to temporary blindness. If you can step it up to code 3 response.
10-4.
190 to the unit that's on the traffic stop. Joshua Road, opposite BCSO.
190, can you repeat?
I'm looking for the unit that's on the traffic stop on Joshua Road, opposite, underneath the billboard.
That's 45118. You're talking about that car parallel to us that just took off on the dirt road.
10-4, so I was following this white truck because this is the one that was identified to me as asking questions about me, so I'm just been following it at a distance. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a heads up that that car was parallel you looking.
Yeah, he's still parallel on the other side of the tracks. Just be advised, the truck is occupied ×2 when it was occupied ×3 earlier. And they're the driver at least has a Russian passport.
10-4.
Four or 5 shots fired.
Where from? That car opposite?
That car's shooting at us.
The one opposite?
10-4, other side of the railroad tracks.
I'm going for it.
10-4, 190, I'll attach you.
Got eyes on one running.
I'm approaching on foot. He's next to the electric station opposite the other side of the tracks.
Pushing up. He's in this bush here. Shots fired, subject down. Shot fired from the truck!
Shots fired, subject down. Additional shots fired.
Shots fired from the truck.
Both subjects jumped out of the truck with a gun. I think we got all 3 subjects down.
We're 3 subjects down.
I secured the guy in the bush.
Clear. I got eyes on both these subjects. They're behind the side of the car. There's a truck.
Be
10-4.
careful, we got gas leak.
190 to confirm the vehicle opposite has been cleared. Is clear.
Be advised, county medics are staging.
Yeah, but you want us to stage county fire. It's like the fuel tank on the truck's hit.
10-4.
118, I got it covered.
You're clear.
Fire! Fire!
Alright,
Fire!
they're all secured.
Woo! Oh, fire!
County 4 or 5, all subjects are secured. They're now on fire because the truck's on fire. You can roll fire and EMS in. Scene secured.
We're gonna shut down
Scene
Joshua.
secure. County fire EMS will be rolling on scene in about 40 seconds.
Hey, 118, 190, just to let you know, I found a AK with several spare mags in the back of this vehicle over here.
sheriff's office to obtain that information.
I'm gonna need a copy of your report.
You can get that. I can give you the incident number, and you can request
Okay.
it from the sheriff's office whenever the report's filed.
Hey, is this the
Okay.
State Department guy?
What's that?
Is this the State Department guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're tampering with evidence too, so I asked them to. Okay, now they're grabbing shell casings.
Some pictures of those, please.
Yeah, okay, y'all. I don't care who you
Where's
work
the
for.
other
This is
subject?
not.
Shot at?
Are you the one grabbing the shell casing?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
How about
evidence.
you go and put those down, and we're gonna need to talk to you now because now you're tampering with evidence in a crime scene.
Since when
I
do
believe you guys are the ones tampering with evidence.
sorry, it's
No, sir. This is
Deputy O'Neill. Since when do State Department investigate homicides?
It's a matter of national security.
Okay, which is not State Department.
it's not State
Well,
Department.
That'll be a
is.
federal agency such as FBI. If it was national security.
Yeah, it's a matter of national security.
Okay.
Well, what's going to happen now is y'all are tampering with evidence in a local jurisdiction. The local jurisdiction has supreme jurisdiction over the feds. So what I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to be needing all the information from you here. I need your driver's license, all that, because now you are putting your fingerprints and your DNA and everything onto some evidence. And you're lucky
I
if we
use
don't take you to
gloves.
jail.
County 101.
It don't matter. You're not a crime scene technician with the sheriff's office or
black.
state police or troopers or anything like that. So I need your driver's license
1039 East Joshua Road.
or ID.
Officer, I don't think we need to go this route. We didn't mean to step on any toes here.
We're not trying to create any issues. We're
Well,
just
it's already
no,
past
see,
that point,
I
guys.
don't care about pictures and all that, but tampering with physical evidence, I mean, even if you're not quote unquote tampering, you're adjusting physical evidence before crime scene technicians.
I do
for
apologize.
the
That should
sheriff's
not
office.
have happened. We know better than that. It is not procedure, and I apologize that happened.
Yep.
we'll
Well,
give you your evidence back. We apologize.
yep. I'm just gonna need to take the information from the gentleman here. I'm not gonna take you to jail, but I do need to take your information. In
I mean,
case
you
anything
realize
else
we were sent
happens.
down here by superiors just like you.
Yes, and I'm gonna need to have a word with those superiors. Is that same biker that's been? I'm not.
Yeah, I
never mind.
believe so.
Yeah, so, sir, in the middle here, I do need your driver's license for my report now, or your ID
Can I
and
provide
name
you
and all
with
that.
my government ID?
Yeah, as long as it's a legal ID, won't have to be a driver's license.
Hey, sir. I spoke to you yesterday, right?
Yeah.
What's Obviously, I know why I spoke to you yesterday because the guy was a foreign national. What's the deal with this one?
It's an ongoing situation.
Okay, with these guys foreign nationals?
The driver was 190.
It's
Because we've not been able to identify them. So if you could give us a hand with that, that would be much appreciated.
there is evidence to believe that they may be foreign nationals.
Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, so we've established that you're not going to be taking the evidence. That was a mistake. So everybody's moving on from that. What do you need from us that we can actually provide you?
Every bit of information you can provide about the individuals. And
Well, unfortunately-
any firearms, we'd like to know about the firearms they had.
Okay, so with regards to the town car that was over there that I towed, I took an inventory. There was a AK with 3 mags in the back. That's been all taken into evidence. So if you get the proper authorization, you can obviously take a look at that. You should. I mean, if you're obviously the State Department, so you should be able to access a copy of our digital records
Yeah.
anyway. So
One additional.
Yeah.
we shouldn't need to
Walk
provide
with
you with
me?
them physically.
What
Yeah,
did
go
you
for it.
count?
Let's walk with me.
All right.
Okay, sir. So that's your ID there.
So there's a lot going on here.
Clearly.
Yeah. Okay. What else has happened? No,
do you need a
twice
rundown
now I've run
again?
into you in these. Yeah, twice now I've run into you in these situations. So
Okay.
yeah, what's going on?
So far, I've got a
All right, let me
call for you.
start you from the beginning of what I know. You will have to speak to the other deputies because they were involved in this before I was. But it all links back to yesterday and the incident then. I was heading back to the station to file a report, and I was advised by the other two deputies over there, 118 and 405, that 3 gentlemen in a white, I can't remember whether it's Explorer or Expedition or F-150, this vehicle here, whatever that is.
F-150?
F-150. They advised that 3 gentlemen had been, they didn't identify themselves, they just had been asking some questions about the incident yesterday, with regards to the OIS and who was involved, and the officers that fired rounds and stuff like that. Obviously, they were very limited on the information they can give, because they were just citizens as far as we're aware. So they gave me a heads up about that, because they were, apparently it appeared they were specifically looking for my details.
I'm sorry, they were looking for your information?
I believe it was worded to me that they were looking for the details of everybody that fired a shot.
Damn it.
And then myself, as far as I've been made aware from the coroner, I was the one that made the fatal shots on that gentleman yesterday, unfortunately. So they seem to be, I was informed that they were interested in myself. So they gave me a heads up about that, and the vehicle that they were driving and what they were wearing, just to be on the lookout for my own personal security. As I was driving along Joshua on patrol, and I noticed the vehicle that matched the description, so I followed him for a little bit. I followed him down this direction towards the liquor store, and I followed him back up here. At a distance, I wasn't attempting to initiate anything. I didn't have any PC to initiate. At that point, these 2 deputies, who were patrolling separate to myself, I believe they stopped them for a speeding violation. At which point, again, I was following a distance. I pulled in just next to the taco truck there. I was basically just trying to get a little bit of insight into who these people were. If they're asking about me, then I wanna know who they are.
Okay.
And then it all sort of escalated from there, really. Do you know what happened with the OIS this time?
No, I wasn't given very much information.
Okay, so it's all going to be in the report, so I can give you everything that's in the report.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna kindly and professionally request this does not make it out to the media.
that would be way above my pay grade. We wouldn't, as deputies, personally release anything to the media. That would be down to our sheriff and to our media department to choose whether they do that or not.
Okay.
So you just need to contact them and request they don't, and I'm sure they'll be fine with that.
Okay.
So from my perspective, I was sitting there just observing the traffic stop when one of the officers, I don't recall which, called out on the radio that they had shots fired. I should actually go back before that point.
Go ahead, sir.
I identified a black vehicle, the black Lincoln Town car, that was parked across the road.
Be advised, you can
As it appeared to be shadowing the traffic stop, I gave the deputies a heads up just for their personal security, so they knew they had a vehicle next to them. Pretty standard practice to know what's around you when you're in a vulnerable situation like a traffic stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave them a heads up about that. Fast forward a few minutes and they called out shots fired. I asked on the radio where the shots were coming from, and they advised they were coming from the black vehicle Lincoln Town car that at this point had now moved from the dirt track to behind the railroads next to that. You see that little silver building over there?
Yeah.
Like the small one? It's like an electrical station or something.
Okay.
They advised the shots were coming from that vehicle, at which point I left my parking location there, went down Joshua, code 2, up and round the corner, and parked my vehicle in a fend-off position facing the suspect vehicle. I opened my trunk and unclipped my patrol rifle, at which point I started approaching the suspect vehicle. I called out on the radio that I was doing so. It all sort of went to shit from there, really. More shots were called out. They found the guy from the Lincoln Town car in a bush, I believe, and there was an OIS. I unfortunately cannot provide the details of that OIS. You would need to speak to the deputies. The only OIS I personally was involved in was after they had taken down the suspect from the town car. They advised the suspects from the white vehicle had now started engaging them as well. I then redirected my attention down the hill towards the truck. I noticed the two males had exited the vehicle and were behind the vehicle. I saw what believed to be firearms in their possession, which was later confirmed by the fact that they started opening fire on the other deputies. At which point I opened fire with my patrol rifle, approximately 25 rounds into both the suspect vehicle and possibly the suspects. It was called out on the radio by the other deputies that the suspects were down, in which case I held fire and started moving towards to support them.
Okay.
At that point, I went back to get my vehicle to block the road, and a fire broke out. I believe the deputies called out there was a fuel leak. And that's pretty much... that's a very brief overview as far as I can remember what's happened.
Okay. If I were you, I'd want to keep my name out of this.
Okay. I'd really... I know you guys... guys don't have a reputation for being open with information, but I'd really like to know what's going on here, because I do feel like I'm a little bit worried about my safety here.
Very limited information we're able to provide at this time.
Is it the Kyo? Were these guys from Kyo as well?
I'm sorry?
So the guy yesterday, right? He was Kyo police?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, so we had this conversation yesterday. We found a Kyo Perico police badge on the suspect I shot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, yes, it did.
No, it didn't happen.
So the answer to that question is no, you're not going to help me, right?
It didn't happen, sir.
I think you're mistaken.
There was no incident.
Okay, so
there was a train collision.
Yeah, okay, there was a train collision, and the guy definitely did not have a Kyo badge. Right, gotcha.
Yeah,
so because
of
the lack of badge yesterday, did these guys also not have badges?
I'm not able to disclose that information at this time. However, these incidents are not related, and there is no connection. There is no threat to the public or any greater.
Does the public include me? Is there a threat to me?
At this time, I cannot disclose that. However, I would highly recommend leaving your personal information out of the report, as any information that traces back to you may not bode well for yourself.
Okay, so I'm gonna want some information now, because now you're starting to scare me. I've been a deputy here for 12 years, and I've never spoken to the State Department, and now I've spoken to them twice in 2 days. What is going on?
Coincidence. It's merely coincidence.
What is going on? Tell me. I have a right to know if my life is in danger.
At this time, I have no information to disclose. Appreciate your assistance in this investigation, and you have a wonderful evening.
I will remind you of your obligation as government officials to protect the public, which includes me. If I'm injured because you didn't do your due diligence and tell me about the threat to my life, I will make sure that people know about that.
Oh, sir, we're merely State Department officials. We're not law enforcement.
I didn't say that. I said government officials.
Oh, well, you know.
All right, well. Thanks so much for your openness. Really appreciate it. It's really confidence inspiring.
We appreciate the mutual support in this investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yep. Cool.
Do you have any other information to provide us? Any information regarding identification of the individuals?
Well, no, they're too crispy. Apparently, it all went to the ME.
Oh. Okay. What about the officer who pulled them over? Did they have any identification?
I don't know. I asked if they had ID'd the suspects, and they said no.
Okay. There was no disclosure of any Russian passports or German passports or any other passports.
If another one of the unit wants to stop by, I don't know what's going on here.
Russian?
Or German or other passports.
Interesting, you went straight to Russian.
Well, there were 3 different passports we were trying to track down, and we weren't sure if they were related.
Okay.
A Canadian passport, by any chance?
Well, we had that yesterday.
Well, there were 2 Canadian passports.
Actually, it was a Canadian driving license yesterday.
Westbound or eastbound on
okay.
All right, well, if you guys aren't going to help me work out what the hell's going on, then I'm just going to have to watch my own back, I guess.
Let me talk to you for just 1 minute, sir.
You talk to me or talk to him?
Him.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
Off the record. Over here.
Continuing to the 13,
Interesting.
continuing straight onto the Sonora
I'm listening.
Way.
All right, you were involved yesterday in the train
I was the one that fired the shots into the suspect, yes.
Well, somebody knows that.
Who knows that? Russians?
No.
Continue on
No, there's
Starway,
no
9725.
Russians. They had Russian passport.
Okay, what are we dealing with here? What's...
Most bumbling secret police you've ever seen in your life, and you haven't heard this from me. Yes, they're from Cayo Perico.
Shit, okay.
And they know, because they stole police documents,
4-5 county priority.
that you were involved in the shooting.
Good.
Okay, but
That's why these
he
guys are
pointed a
here.
gun at me. What are they expecting me to do? Why are they here?
Yeah, affirmative for yes, sir.
I'm not exactly sure about that information at this point.
Jesus Christ.
But this is all way above your pay grade and my pay grade as well, so...
I don't want to be involved in this.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
All right, well, I appreciate
They may
you
not
giving me
send
something.
anybody else, or they may. I don't know.
Jesus
But,
Christ.
please keep that under your hat.
Oh, I appreciate the information, however small it may be.
That's going to be Swaggin.
All right, good luck.
Swaggin.
Great, thanks.
Swaggin.
Got everything you need?
We're good.
All right.
Continue on the Bergen Freeway.
Appreciate your cooperation in this investigation. Have a wonderful
Yeah,
night.
no worries. Gonna go hide in the corner.